Can fasting cure disease? I make new videos every week on all things related to fasting and weight loss. So if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe. So can fasting cure disease? This is a question that I get asked literally dozens of times a day in my clinic. And it's been a hot topic for many, many years. There are so many people who are searching this online. Can fasting cure cancer? Can fasting cure diabetes? Can fasting cure autoimmune diseases? And there's not a lot of really good data on this, but let me tell you what we do know. In general, fasting is good for almost everybody. There are certain people who should not fast, and we've talked about that in other videos. But generally, if you have any sort of chronic medical condition, fasting may be helpful. In fact, doing regular intermittent fasting, like maybe 16/8, where you fast for 16 hours and eat during the 8 hours, or even periodic prolonged fasting, where maybe you do a 24-hour fast once or twice a week, may actually be very, very good for your health. It may decrease your risk of getting certain diseases, like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, even some cancers. Can it cure them? Well, there's some data that shows that it can help prevent diabetes. We know that it helps with weight loss. And if you have type 2 diabetes and you lose even just 5% to 7% of your body weight, your diabetes will go away. You don't need medication anymore. So fasting can definitely help prevent diabetes and help you reverse diabetes. We also know that fasting can help prevent and perhaps even slow the growth of certain cancers. And there's lots of data on that. But curing cancer is a little more complicated than just not eating for a period of time. There are certain conditions that fasting probably won't work for. Like if you have cancer that's widely metastatic, fasting probably isn't going to be helpful. If you have an eating disorder, fasting obviously is not a good idea. And if you have certain conditions like COPD or other lung diseases, then fasting may actually be harmful. There's very little data on fasting and its effects on autoimmune diseases. And so that's something that we really don't know a lot about. But there are some people who say that fasting has helped their autoimmune diseases. Now, there is some data to support the idea that fasting can help decrease inflammation. And we know that most chronic diseases are related to inflammation. So decreasing inflammation in your body may be helpful. So what is the jury still out on whether fasting can cure disease? However, we do know that fasting can help prevent certain diseases from occurring. And if you have a chronic medical condition, it may actually be very helpful to add some fasting into your regimen. And certainly anything that you add into your regimen should include more vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains. And another thing that fasting does for you is it helps increase something called autophagy. Autophagy is basically your body cleaning up old damaged proteins and recycling them so that you can build new proteins. And so in some ways, autophagy is kind of like the recycling center of your body. We do know that if you fast, you will increase autophagy. But it's still pretty limited. So can fasting cure disease? Maybe we just don't have enough data yet to know, but certainly fasting can help prevent disease. And if you have a chronic medical condition, it may be helpful to include some fasting into your overall health plan. If you would like more information on fasting, please make sure to check out my book, Fast Like a Girl. And I have a free guide on my website at drbergman.com. Just click on resources and you can download it. As always, I hope this video is helpful. Remember, you don't have to change your life overnight. Do one small thing today and do that consistently. And over time, you'll see amazing changes. This video was made possible by my supporters. Please support my work. If my videos have helped you, please share your success story in the link below. I'd love to hear about how my videos have impacted your life.